Hey guys, Destined1 here, and it has been a while. Well, not a super long while like some of my other times, but it's been about a week since I've posted a video. And I'm sorry about that. Uh, I'll explain a bit more about that in a minute. But first off, we are here today with something different. As you can see, this is not Destiny Craft. This is clearly Feed the Beast, the ultimate mod pack, and yeah. And what am I going to do today is, well, this is going to be a bit different. You've probably seen up to my old FTB series, which was on GameBomb server. I'll just go into that real quick. Um, but the thing was, I did a lot of work on this server, a lot of it off camera. I never really meant to. God, that snow's annoying at the moment. Uh, See, originally the idea was, I was originally at my house that you saw in Feed the Beast, and then I got tired of that one, so I moved over to Spawn here. And then I did lots of things. Initially I built like a tower type thing, made out of wood. But then I didn't like how it turned out, so I destroyed the rest of the tower except for the first two floors, and made it out of marble and whatnot. And I basically did this garden and everything. And I did the machines inside. And yeah. Some of this I did with a friend of mine who's also on the server. It was kind of funny actually because she and I were working on this little thing here around Christmas time. This here is my source of power that I had planned to use. It's a nuclear reactor. As you can see, I've got it all set up, and it's turned off at the moment because I only turn it. Whoops. I only turn it on when I actually need power, rather than continuously using it all the time, because I haven't really got a system for that. But yeah, as you can see, I've done a lot. And initially I hadn't intended for that to happen. Like, I just kind of with FTB, it was a bit hard, I guess, to decide when to make episodes. So I was just like, well, yeah, I'll do a little bit more and then I'll make an episode. And then I'd do a little bit more and then I'd tell myself, well, I'll do a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. And eventually I got to this point, and yeah, this is our storehouse over here. But then I realized that I'd done too much. And really, I think it would feel really weird and awkward continuing the series on from this point. because there's just been so much that's been done, and you guys haven't really been present for it, if that makes sense. So what I'm thinking about doing is, while I won't stop doing the multiplayer stuff altogether, what I want to do instead is I want to do a single player FTB series rather than restarting on the server where, I'd be tempted to do lots of things by myself. I'm going to have a single player series dedicated entirely to an LP, and if stuff still happens on the server, I'll probably record it, and it'll be part of this, like, as a multiplayer version, I guess. Like, maybe I'll make a multiplayer episodes playlist or something of FTV Ultimate. But yeah, that's basically what I was thinking of doing. And that is what we are going to start today. As you can see, I've made many, many different worlds over the past year or so. Well, it's for another year, but I guess we've been in the Ultimate Mod Pack for about 6 months, I guess. Yeah. And most of these are creative modes, mainly because with FTV there are a lot of things I wanted to try out and experiment with, and well, long story short, I just there were a lot of different ones. Like, one of these I used for my server, one of these is actual survival world. These two are survival worlds, actually, though this one I kind of used as used some creative mode, like what do they call it? Too many items stuff. So it's not completely legit. That's my main experiment. Well, that's probably the oldest one. And oh no, that's probably the oldest. Another survival world, but yeah, we're going to make a brand new world. And there was this seed. This one that I thought was really cool. Initially, I started out this one thinking I would just use this one like to kind of like a practice survival world, and I'd just use creative mode if I needed to, so that I didn't have to spend hours upon hours of gathering resources. This was very new, and I only just started this like a week or 2 weeks ago, so it's not very far. I haven't spent much time on it, but let me just get into game mode 1. I really enjoyed this seed because this looks just so awesome. Like, when it comes to Minecraft, for me, I am really fond of like island type areas. So I found this one because it's kind of like an island. It's not really an island per se. But it feels almost like an island. Like, it's got the water in the middle. Well, not that islands have that, but it's all surrounded by water on most of the sides, and I thought this was really cool. And I was considering using this as my Let's Play seed. After, because it was just before just after I started this, I'm gonna turn that music down. It was just after I started this world that I thought I'm going to make a Feed the Beast single player let's play. And I think as far as seeds go, this one is pretty awesome. And we could make a really nice house with all this basalt. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use this one. But then I also feel like that's kind of cheap and I should just let one spawn. So I'm going to see what we get. And if I don't like what we get straight away, well, I'm going to try the seeds again. And if I don't get a good one within 2 to 3 times, I'm going to probably just use this one. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? I spent a lot of time not really accomplishing much. So this will be feast. Rightio, and that will be survival, no cheats. I'm just gonna use a random. One thing I really wish would happen is that there would be like I could have like the ultimate mod pack and an amplified world, because I think that would just be awesome, but they stopped updating the mod pack, so unfortunately that won't happen. It's a shame. And here we go. Let's see what we get. This actually looks like an island. Which, if that's true, I'll stick with this one. 'Cause I think I said this before, and I'll say it again. I love starting on islands in Minecraft. It just feels so awesome, I think. Like you're stuck on this little isolated area and you have to survive by yourself. That's kind of the feel I got from it. But usually you're not too far from the mainland either, so you still got the option to explore if you want. And yeah, this does look like an island. I think the other one was a better, but yeah, I'm not against this. What's up there, I wonder? If this is up pretty high, so maybe this might be a nice spot to put a house. I don't know. Well, we've got rubber up there from the looks of it, so that's good. Not much else though, from what I'm saying. Let's have a look. That's kind of cool. I'm not really fussed on the lighting glitches. But I could definitely see being up high like this. And oh, there's a swamp. That's good. Although I'm guessing that's a new type of swamp in the Ultimate mod pack. I don't know everything about this mod pack. I should just clarify that. I have quite a bit of experience with it. Well, I shouldn't say experience. Experience is probably the wrong word, because I probably haven't used it as much as I should. I think probably knowledge would be more appropriate. Like, I know the basics about all of these mod packs, probably more than most people would know, starting out. And I think that's gonna help me a lot too. This is pretty cool. The other one was cool, but I could see myself living here. Alrighty then. I think we'll stick to this mainly because I just don't want. If the other one had spawned and I hadn't started on it already, I would have probably picked that one over this one. But I just don't really want to have to start over and kind of repeat myself. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I just feel like I'm doing the same thing again. And that's not fun. I probably should be getting some resources whilst I'm up here. I think... Well, now that we've decided on this theory, let's get some wood. I probably will cut away or end the episode and do some work off screen. But that's mainly because I don't want to do the stuff that you do in normal Minecraft too much on screen. I'm probably going to keep some of it in, just so that you can keep up a bit as to how much I've done and whatnot. But I'm probably not going to do it all on screen. There'll probably also be times where I'll have to do some FTB stuff off screen too, because it can take hours to do things sometimes. Instead of using our fists, let's get a crafting bench set up. And I'm going to use one particular item in FTB Ultimate. This is basically a pocket crafting table. As you see, it's just a stick and a crafting table. And basically what this does is I can just press C and it automatically opens it for me. which is pretty handy early on. It doesn't, it uses 3 of your inventory space, so its use is limited to the early game, I find. But on this first day or so, it's really helpful. So we shall make a wooden pickaxe. Oh, by the way, this is the same texture pack as I use in my normal Destiny Craft series. Although this is the FTB edition, so there will be some FTB textured items. So I just thought I'd point that out. But yeah, I found the pocket crafting table that I just made then really useful in the beginning because you don't have to stop, put down a crafting table, then walk off and then realize, oh crap, I put down my crafting table. I'll have to get back to it, or I'll have to make a new one, which in the beginning is a real pain. Especially if you're trying to get yourself prepared before nightfall. How much wood do I have? I want more. This is a big tree. I should have picked the smallest tree to start off with. No matter. Let's hope this gets about half a stack. But yeah, now that while I'm cutting down this tree, I should explain why I haven't put up any videos this past week. And the short answer is I didn't feel like it. That sounds terrible, but to go into more detail, Destiny Craft was getting a little boring by itself. I was putting a lot of time into it every single day, and while I like the series, and I'm not getting rid of the series or anything, it just can drain on you after a while, just doing the same thing day in and day out, and I'm on peaceful. I thought I was on peaceful. But yeah, it just drains on you. Because it takes a lot of time to put out those episodes. On average, it was about an hour and a half each day to put out that 25-30 minute video. So yeah, I just felt like it was becoming a bit of a chore to me, and I didn't want it to become a chore because I enjoy that series and I don't want to stop it. I just thought the best idea was to take a step back and you know, we'll take a bit of a break, I guess. Part of it was to try and see what other alternatives I could come up with. You know, maybe I could do something that would make it more interesting or less, you know, of a chore each day. And I realized the main problem wasn't the series itself, it was just that I had been doing it for about 43, 44 days straight, and an hour and a half every day. That's a lot of time. And the good thing about this being only 1.4 is the skeletons aren't nearly as annoying. Haha. But yeah, and that's how, after I had only wanted to take off 2 to 3 days, but then it took a little longer to actually feel like recording. Like, I was thinking about it from the last 3 or 4 days, but I could never really get into the right mindset, I guess you could say. Now I'm just going to grab some stone. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I hope you guys don't have a problem with that. And if you do, well, then tough really, but sorry, I should have gotten myself a drink before I... Oh, I hear a zombie. And it's an angry zombie. Oops, that's not a pickaxe, Destined. That's just an axe. And we need a bit more, I think. Actually, I should put down this furnace. Sorry, I'm too busy talking. Usually when I'm doing these in single player, I'm really on the ball with this type of thing. Like I had a nice house set up, nice little house set up, and whatnot with that other well I just showed you in a day or two. But when I start out, and I should make another furnace actually, so I can cook this food. There we go. But yeah, normally I'm really good at this type of starting out, and I can be really, really quick at it. And yeah, it's set up really well. But usually when I'm recording, it doesn't happen so well, mainly because I'm too busy talking and I'm not really focusing as well as I should be. But I'm not going to start my house down here. I'm just using this to get myself a bit better situated. You douchebag. See? What did I tell you? He's a douchebag. And there is an angry zombie coming my way. And a skeleton. I suppose now would be a good time to set a little temporary house up. Oh well, I didn't need the wood, since I'm just going to remove this anyway. And there we go, we have food. And let me just check how we're doing for time. Wow, it's at 30 minutes already. Well, I would have... That's bad, because I would have liked to have at least found the location for my house first. And I thought I had more time than that, but I guess I did do that whole part on explaining what's going on with the multiplayer version and whatnot. So, yeah. Anyway, this episode's probably not going to be very cut up because this was just mainly an introductory episode. Normally I usually like to cut my episodes more than this. Oops. So the next one shall be, but this one, well, the next ones will probably be more like my Destiny craft normally is, but this one won't be, mainly because I wanted to cut it up a bit, but there was a lot of explaining I had to do, and I don't think I'll be able to really change any of that, so yeah. I'm sorry if this episode isn't going to be as good as my other ones normally are, but we'll have to leave it there, I think. Oh, it's daytime already. Hello, creeper. Oops. Explosions, explosions, explosions. We've had 2 in like 2 minutes. Aren't I just great at this game? What I'm thinking I'm going to do next episode is I'll probably go mining or something here. Well, I don't know if I'll do that before or after the start of the next episode. I'm thinking we'll take a look up there and see what's up there, and I might put our house up there. I'm definitely thinking from what I saw that we'll probably use that swamp area as kind of where we'll quarry things out once we get one, but that probably won't be for a while. So yeah, I'm sorry if this episode's a bit slow. My episodes kind of always are, so I guess that's just something I really need to get better at, because they feel kind of slow sometimes when I look at them. Like I don't get enough done, and this is clearly one of those examples, but yeah. Anywho, I'm going to go now. There won't be an outro to this one yet because I haven't made one up. So I'm just gonna say, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which should be probably tomorrow or something. Maybe the day after. I'm gonna be alternating between this and Destiny Craft, but I think I'll want to focus a little bit more on this at first, so we'll see, we'll see. Until then, guys,